welcome to Bible Conversations with me, Samaria Kelly. And today's conversation, I just wanted to start off by basically asking you guys if you guys ever feel lost. And what I mean by that question is lost in what you are supposed to be doing. Not asking if you ever been lost in thoughts or lost in your feelings or emotions, but lost in what you are supposed to be doing, serving a purpose, what thrives, what gives you thrill every day. Sometimes you may have hard days, but you're gonna bounce back because you like what you're doing, you love what you're doing. If you ever just feel like you are lost in what you are doing currently, well, I can just tell you right now that I'm right along with you. I would not be sitting here having Bible conversations with you without being a realist. I would love to be a realist with you guys to let you know, like, I'm not perfect. And I'm having this conversation with you guys because I just want to know, like, am I the only one? Am I the only one feeling this way? I know there's other people out there that feels some sort of way or some sort of something. Well, I am glad to say that me having these Bible talks with you guys is definitely an eye opener. And I just want to start off by being honest with you guys, like feeling lost, not knowing, like if you had started watching my YouTube videos from the very beginning when I was doing product reviews for those with sensitive skin, eczema, like me, I have sensitive skin. I had eczema. I don't have eczema anymore. I don't really too much, dibble in a lot of product anymore. I don't hardly wear makeup anymore. So I have nothing to worry about. But I was doing a lot of things. I just thought I was going to be, thriving in being a makeup, skincare type of person after I graduated from college. And I thought I was just going to have my own business and having a dance studio. And I thought that, dancing was for me. I mean, like, yes, every time I hear a song, no matter what the song is, I can just envision or embed a whole dance routine already. And I can still do that to this day. Like, you just allow me to drop a few pounds that I've gained over the years. But I mean, I just felt like that was always going to be my passion. But I've realized that as never was instilled into me growing up as much as it is for the younger generation, like for those, like for my brother, like, oh, they have it so well. You would think, like they know what they want to be. Like the social media era has really thrived while my brother was growing up. It came out when I was coming up, growing up. We just getting through the eras of all the different generation of phones, from flip phones coming from pagers, from flip phones, slide phones to now touchscreens. We're just getting through that era of different phones here and there, and then now you're introducing into social media. But then you have, like those for like my little brother, that social media has already thrived. Now you have different generations of, what's the word, influencers or content creators, those who can really dibble and dab into making money on social media. And I can say, like, my brother is one of them. And I actually, like, like, yeah, you could say, like, that's your little brother, but how can you say you look up to your little brother? And I could say there's some stuff, that everybody is just gifted in naturally, and you can look up to them for that. But my whole thing is, it's like I've always felt like I've been lost in not knowing what would genuinely make me happy and make me, thrive in life. So my church, we are going through like a different series of knowing our purpose for our life, and what is our purpose? How can we find our purpose? What, gets us going? What, basically, I have questions that, we are told to write down, which helps define what our purpose is and what we do in our everyday lives that brings us joy. Me, I can be honest and say that I know what brings me joy, and I think I know what brings me joy because I do hair, but I also have another career as well, and I can't really say too much about that, but I have, like I say, I do hair. Okay, so back to saying that, like I thought I was gonna thrive in makeup, but I ended up going to beauty school, not knowing the name that I wanted. Like, what was this name that I wanted to be a part of? I'm like, okay, there's three programs. You have nail techs, cosmetologists, estheticians. And that one word I just couldn't think of. So I was talked into being a cosmetologist. And how I was talked into doing cosmetology is that she sold me. She sold me on hair, skin, and nails. You know it all. And I already told her my main focus was makeup. I've never really said anything about hair. I've always watched makeup. My dad has embarrassing videos of me while I'm putting on makeup. You see me with different hairstyles that I would try to do on myself, or I will want someone to do my hair or whatever. I've always been into getting my own things done. Um, but you've never heard me or seen me want to, do someone's hair. And I'm just being honest, like I've never admired doing anybody else's hair. I was always intrigued on, I can't believe you sat that long to get those braids, or oh, I love how, they like laid, your braid underneath the quick weave or whatever. I want that. I wonder how that's gonna look on me. That's how I was always intrigued though. Never intrigued on, I want to try that on you. No. So I have some insecurities when it comes to hairstyling right now. Like, I'm an African American girl who don't hardly do African American hair. I'm gonna be honest with you. Reason being is that I went to a predominantly black beauty school. Great. Slinging the silk presses, slinging the ponytails, all of this rollers. Ooh, I was slinging it. You couldn't tell me nothing. I just thought I was going to thrive in being, okay, she going to be doing black people hair, definitely. Nope. Me searching for a good high-end salon definitely did not have me there. Now, I had some clients who were of African American and or mixed, mostly mixed people. And they had softer textures of hair, this and that, whoop de boom. But I'm just getting deep into hair, but I'm really, really laying out the fact that as of right now, I still feel lost. And I have been getting more deeper into my own Bible and my understanding of the word to know the will for my life, because I just feel that I am getting older. I'm closer to 30 than I am 20. And I'm just going to put it to you like that. I am still, and I love my parents, but I'm still with them. And I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Okay. And I don't feel like I have accomplished much since I graduated college and then I graduated beauty school. Like, I felt like I accomplished more, and then I had a goal for myself. Like, I was really thriving in my early to mid 20s, And now that I feel like I have taken a major step back since I had left my previous job, now I am working two jobs and I still feel like I'm not accomplishing anything. I want to go back to school and I want to be a freaking doctor and not a medical doctor. I want to have a doctorate degree. I know that much. I know that much. I want to. A part of me been wanting to be a psychiatrist, but there's that but. I don't know. I don't know if I could be a psychiatrist. My whole thing is I admire going to school. I admire learning. I admire, wanting to have a goal for myself and to accomplish things. I want to be higher than I was. But my goals, I set them as short term. You can give me a long term goal and I will turn that into a short term goal because I push myself so hard to accomplish something in a small amount of time. And I discovered that when I was in college, when I was taking summer classes because I wanted to graduate on time or I wanted to graduate before my time. And some classes I still needed, I did not want to be over my tuition or anything of that nature a whole nother semester. So I went ahead and paid out of my pocket for those classes, and I took them classes in 4 weeks, 16 weeks in 4 weeks. And you don't know like how motivational that is to accomplish something that takes a long period of time into a short period of time. So you would think that your face is just glued in books, glued in this. But no, and I did it on my own too. No help, no nothing. Proud of myself. But that's that. Fast forward, here I am at the age that I am with a accomplished career and I'm a hairstylist and I just don't I feel like everything has been steady. Matter of fact, it hasn't been steady. It has been climax and then it went downhill and it's slowly coming back up. But as it's slowly coming back up, it's like flatline a little bit. So it's kind of like steady graduating on up. But this is just a small example or a large example of how I feel lost. So I want you guys to think of something that you feel like you are steady in that you just want to get out of. Me, there's a few things, major things that I feel that I'm just settling and I'm purposely not accomplishing any type of goal because I think about right now. I'm not thinking about my future as much as I want to when it comes to my right now, if you get what I'm saying. So, for example, like when I say I'm thinking about right now, I'm thinking about, okay, I have this amount of money, I can get this right now. Oh, okay, I have this amount of money, what am I going to eat right now? I have, I when it comes to certain like things like work or whatever, I look in the week spans. So those are my right nows. But when it comes to futuristic things, knowing that I want to move, knowing that I want a new car, knowing that, you know, I want to potentially be married to somebody, I want to have my own family. I don't look at those things until I get upset, until I'm depressed, just about. And I'm not depressed, okay? I mean, I do struggle with the devil trying to go back and forth with me and making me feel way worse than how I already felt in the past by not feeling like I've accomplished anything. But not depressed, but I mean there is battling of depression when it comes to feeling like you haven't accomplished anything in life. So that there, I mean, like when I just want to feel like I would really want to know what I want to do. And if I don't know what I want to do, or if I'm not tapping into what I want to do some type of way, I at least want to have an idea so I can get there, you know? So there are a couple of scriptures that I have written down, and this is part of this is brought from my pastor that I so dearly love. But it's a couple of scriptures that I have, but I don't. I have I have them written down, but I don't have them verbatim. So if you take a look with me at Jeremiah 11, now this is translated into the not King James, but into the Living and the Amplified version that was given to me. But I have the King James and the Amplified. So we're gonna read the King James version because for some reason I am tapping into the King James. Yes, I am. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. So in the Amplified version it says, for I know the thoughts and plans that I have for you, says the Lord, thoughts and plans for welfare and peace and not for evil, to give you hope in your final outcome. And I feel like that says a lot, to really just like think on the fact that God has something set for us, even though we feel lost and we don't know what we're trying to do. Eventually, it's going to be known somewhere when we're accomplishing whatever our goal is. So the next would be Jeremiah 1:5. And Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee prophet unto the nations. So basically, to know that God had created us and already knew what our purpose was going to be, that says a lot. It says a lot as well. Like to know that you know what you have set for me in my life, but even though we are battling with good and evil, knowing that the evil is talking down to us, saying, hey, you didn't accomplish this in life. You said you had a goal for yourself at the age of 20, and you passed 20, past 21, past 22, past 23, and you still haven't even accomplished that goal. Don't you feel some type of way? And then you have the good, which is saying that's okay. God got something better for you. You didn't accomplish it then. That's because He has something greater for you to accomplish, bigger than what you thought you were ever going to be accomplishing. And I'm just ready for my bigger and better. I'm ready for my harvest. I really am. I've been waiting for so long, and I feel like it cannot come fast enough. And I'm a little bit impatient when it comes to the things that I desire. I've always looked at other people as in why? Why do they do this? How come they get that? That's not fair. I've always looked at other people and felt something was not fair and why I was still where I am. And I've been like that all my life. Trust me. And when I finally hit that point of not feeling like that anymore, that's when my growth started. I can tell you that I am currently battling that issue at this moment. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not here having Bible conversations as if I'm just perfect. If I was perfect, I would have my own place. If I was perfect, I would have a new car. If I was perfect, I would be knowing where I'm already going to be going. If I was perfect, I wouldn't even have an attempted conversation with you guys on YouTube. I would not even be doing that. I wouldn't. My life would be so different. And I'm glad that it's going the way that it's going because it helps me in my journey, and it also allows me to talk to you guys. And if you want to engage in these conversations, I mean, feel free to comment because I'm an open book. I've been struggling talking throughout this entire video, but that is okay. It's okay. I have lost friends over the years for whatever reason that I feel personal or not personal. Again, feeling lost all over is crazy is one thing, but feeling lost and feeling like you cannot accomplish anything in life financially and anything to help you with your mental when it comes to knowing that you can accomplish something and you can provide something, and that says a lot. So my computer is going to die because it's very short, but I would like to end this video by a part one. This is going to be part one of feeling lost. And I shared my part. I want to know and I want to hear from you guys when it comes to knowing what do you feel lost in? Why do you feel lost? And I want you guys to comment, like this video, comment under this video, share it with those who you feel that needs a little push to know you are not the only one out there that's feeling lost. I would like to say thank you for tuning in to my video and thank you for joining this conversation. And I hope to see more of you guys in the next video when it comes to Bible conversations with me, Samaria Kelly. Bye, y'all.